What is going up? What is going on, everybody? Let's make some chicken enchiladas. I'm going to start off with a shallot because that's just what I got right now. Just going to peel it. There we go. Give it a quick wash. All right. Let me get rid of some of these blemishes here. All right. So these are going to be chicken, black bean, um, and chicken, black bean. I'm going to throw some veggies in there, like some kale, some carrots, tomatoes, some zucchini. I'm just going to incorporate that all into the filling. Cook down all the veggies with the chicken, and then I'm going to use just some whole wheat tortillas, actually, just see how those go. And then what else? That's pretty much it. Tomatoes, garlic, onions, well, shallots. These over here. Whoops. There we go. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Comment below. I've been craving these. I haven't made enchiladas in quite a while, so I'm excited for sure. And I got a few different cheeses that I'm going to use. I'm going to use some quesadilla cheese, which I saw at the store, and then I also have some cheddar, some aged cheddar, and some Monterey Jack cheese that I'm going to use, like a blend of those three. And what happened to my other garlic? Oh, there it is. I can peel it. So I'm going to use those blend of cheeses, and then I'm going to make some black beans, some like refried black beans that I'm going to use. Spread those on the tortilla. Top it with the chicken and veggie mixture. Just getting rid of that blemish. And then, yeah, the enchilada sauce, and let me make sure I'm still good here. Hello, everybody. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Jorik. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Allie, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I got a very small knife that I'm using, but that's okay. I might change my knife, actually. I think I'm going to. to the chef's knife. Did you say you're having tacos for dinner? That sounds good as well. I'm having enchiladas. Let me move this knife out of the way. So no accidents happen. I'm not going to get carried away. I could really go and mince this garlic, but I'm not going to really spend too much time. I just want to give it a nice fine dice, I guess you could call it. Like a halfway mince. We'll call it that. That's good enough. That's all I want to do right now. But if you guys don't know how to mince, you would sprinkle some salt and then crush it with the side of your knife until it gets to like a paste. And I do that sometimes. But today I want to go a little bit quicker. So I also have this tomato here that I'm going to use. But we'll get to that momentarily. Let's see, what should I make first? I guess I should probably make the black bean, the black beans first. So that's all ready. I'm gonna rotate the camera here to the pan, and we'll turn this on. Starts getting hot. Make sure there's nothing. I was holding the vegetables in there for the thumbnail. Such stumble upon your page. Enchiladas sound incredible. Yeah, these are going to be so freaking good. I'm so excited. We're going to make my refried black beans that I always love to make. And it starts off with some oil, so let me get that. Alright, so throw a little bit of oil in the pan. Alright. And I would typically use onions. I have shallots, so I'm going to use shallots instead. And I'm going to get my black beans in a second. I wish I almost had a better setup where I can have the showing me as well as the kitchen, but it's kind of hard to do in this kitchen space. It's just a little difficult, but making sure you guys get all the important stuff, all the good stuff, you know, the food cooking and whatnot. But right now I'm just getting my black beans over here. So those are all ready. Is this hot yet? Not quite. But heating up some olive oil. Once that gets hot, I'm going to throw in some onions, get those caramelizing a little bit. I like to caramelize the onions and then throw in some garlic. And then I'll throw in the black beans, start to really cook those down, pretty much overcooking them because we're making like a refried black beans. And then just until they start mashing up. And then you can add some chicken stock. I might add that because I have some frozen homemade bouillon, basically. And I'm going to be coming out with a video about that soon. But yeah, once this is hot, we're going to start with some of the shallots, actually. Shallots, not onions. But yeah, we're going to throw these in. Get these going a little bit. I'm going to use about half of the shallots that I'd chopped up just a moment ago. Alright. I always turn up the heat on high at first just to get it hot quickly, and then I turn it down. So excited to see when you're done. Yes, me too. It's gonna be so delicious. Keep these caramelizing. What'd you guys do today? Did you have a good day today? Do anything fun? I went to Costco earlier and I got some San Pellegrino waters because I just love sparkling water. And then I also got a baby shower gift for my brother, who's going to be having a baby soon. And I went to the World Market because I just wanted to look around there as well, and I got some treats. Who doesn't love going to the World Market? I don't know. But we're just going to caramelize these a little bit. Caramelizing some shallots this time, not onions, but shallots. Because I bought a shallot the other day. Anyway, so once this caramelizes, I'm going to throw in the garlic. And then we're going to just keep going. Right now, while this is caramelizing, what I can be doing, you know, I'm still trying to learn to really multitask here in the kitchen, but I'm going to shred some chicken, I think. This is a smart thing to do. And I'm going to shred it into this bowl here. And I have some rotisserie chicken, just some leftover rotisserie. I'm going to shred some of the breasts, put it in here, and I can kind of do it like that. Keep an eye on these though, because I don't want these to burn. I just want them to get nice and caramelized. I got the heat on low, so let me go get the, you know, the chicken. And this is just a rotisserie that I got, and it's just pretty much just got the breasts left. So I'm going to remove the skin because I don't really want the skin. You can definitely use the skin if you want to. It's just gonna add even more flavor, but you can hold on to it if you don't want to use it too. You can use it to make broth or whatever, chicken stock and stuff like that. I'm going to just take the knife, and I don't recommend doing it like this at home. Definitely use a cutting board, but I'm pretty, I don't know, experienced, I guess. But just gonna remove some of the breasts here. And I'm also gonna incorporate some. I gotta watch these onions. Shallots. I keep calling them onions, but they're shallots. And actually, I'm going to incorporate some of the herbs, fresh herbs that I got growing in my garden into this as well. But for now, let's add in some garlic. About half of the garlic that I chopped up. Let that go for like 30 seconds to a minute. Shredding up some of this chicken while we're waiting. And this is going to be so good in the enchiladas. I'm just shredding it with my fingers. You can use forks if you want, but that's okay. I like using my hands sometimes. All right, before that gets too far, rinse my hands off really quick, and we're going to dump in the black beans. We're making refried black beans here. Oops. And to this, I'm also going to add, like I said before, if I can find it, I have some homemade bouillon, homemade chicken bouillon cubes, basically, where I reduced a bunch of chicken stock that I made and froze it into these little discs. I've just been breaking off pieces and using it as I go. And it breaks off pretty easily too, so pretty nice. So I'm going to add some of that, maybe a little bit more. There we go. And this is just so much flavor there. Just going to put this back in the freezer, and you just keep it in the freezer all the time and use it when you want to. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to add in some water so the bouillon, you know, it's not as concentrated. A little bit more. Okay, and we're going to let that cook down. I'm going to keep shredding the chicken here. You just shred it into shreds like this. It's perfect. I hang out with my friends. Okay, nice. I hope you had a good time with your friends. So I'm going to shred this, and then the black beans will cook down. We'll mash those. It'll be like a refried black bean situation. And then we'll start cooking this chicken with some more shallots and garlic, the other half that I chopped, and we'll throw in some green chilies that I got, some tomatoes, tomato paste. I have some veggies that I'm going to incorporate into it too. I'm going to cook down some kale, some zucchini, some green beans as well. I forgot to mention that. I'm going to chop up some green beans really small and just incorporate that as well. Just, you know, super healthy, but taste absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's going to be really good with that 3-cheese blend on top, the enchilada sauce, of course, black beans. It's going to be really good. So I'm going to get a little bit more chicken. Just want a little bit more that I got over here. And like I said, I'm going to try to make sure I have the camera on the important stuff the best I can, so you can see everything that's happening. Sometimes it is a little hectic when you're trying to film and cook and, you know, watch everything and you're multitasking. You know, sometimes it's a little difficult, but try to do it the best I can. Best of my ability. But yeah, what are you guys having for dinner tonight, please let me know. I thought chicken enchiladas sounded amazing. So that's what we're doing. Let me see those black beans go in there. If it focuses, sort of. Okay, got all the chicken shredded. We're gonna set that aside. Wash my hands really quick. Clean up a little bit around here. Definitely need to clean up a bit. So I appreciate your patience while I get some stuff ready for the next part. I'm going to stir these black beans over here. Wow, they smell so good. Amazing. We'll also add some salt. And that's good for now. Just some salt. And we're just going to slowly cook these down and mash them, and it's going to be terrific. Terrific. Isn't that like a movie? Isn't that like Adam Sandler's movie company tagline or something? Terrific. Or something like that. Anyway, so now what we're going to do while these cook down is I should probably get another pan going so I can start cooking the chicken at the same time. So we're going to do that. I have another pan here. You know what? I'm going to transfer this to a pot and use this pan. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to just do a little switcheroo here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. Let's try that again. Is that really loud? Alright. So we're going to let these go on the back burner here. That is the smart thing to do. I'm going to turn that back burner on. Let those go. Now I can use this pan for my chicken. Some oil. Turn that back on. And we're going to take the rest of the shallots in. All right. Like that. Now I'm going to prep some other veggies, so 1 second. I'm going to clean up my area just a little bit, so give me 1 moment. And move the chicken out of the way for now. And let's see, what should we do? I got some green beans here. We're going to chop those up. So move it back over here. Whoa. Is that right? Move those out of the way. Alright. This garlic will be in a minute. I'll add it to the shallots. Okay. Green beans. I'm going to give them a wash. Yeah, I'll use all of them. Why not? Just giving them a rinse. I appreciate your patience. Okay. Alright. Take a few of them. I always cut the ends off. I mean, I've noticed people leave them on, but it's sort of a pet peeve of mine. They get tough sometimes, and they're too, just too fibrous, too tough to eat, really. So I always cut mine off. And you can just probably just toss them right into the compost if you compost. Or you save them, save the scraps and make a broth, a stock, whether it be flavoring your meat stock or just making a veggie stock with them, you know. You can always use these scraps for something. For this dish, I'm definitely taking them off, and then I might save them to make a stock at some point. I don't compost, at least not yet. That may be something I want to get into in the future, though, now that I'm getting more into gardening. But, yeah, gardening is really great, honestly. It's so cool. I have a whole bunch of plants growing, and I filmed a garden tour the other day that I'll edit and upload eventually, if you're interested in that sort of thing. But yeah, I have a whole herb garden with like parsley, dill, rosemary, oregano, 2 different types of oregano, Greek and Italian. And what else? I got like 2 different types of chives, some garlic and onion chives. Just gonna put these out of the way. And then I'm going to chop the rest of these just into little pieces. And these will just be really nice in the chicken filling for the enchiladas. I'm trying my best to cut them all at once. These actually smell really nice. I'm enjoying this scent. Green bean scent. Nice vegetal aroma. Alright, so we got these all good. And turn this heat back on. I'm gonna move back over here. And we're just going to add all these. Oopsies. Now I could lift my cutting board and dump it all in at once, but I just don't feel like doing that, so we're doing the knife method. That's actually quite a bit of green beans. That'll be good. It'll cook down. It'll get very nice. Green beans. Alright. And then I also have some carrots. I got a yellow carrot, orange, and purple. Give those a quick rinse-a-roo. Quick rinse-a-roo. And I'm gonna shred these. Yeah, I'll use those. That's fine. Just shred these right into the pan. One down. A few more to go. Whoa. Slipped there a bit. Two down. An orange one now. Three down. Purple one. Purple time. Whew, that is a workout. Yeah, I'm just going to use the rest of these. I got 2 more, so might as well use them. Just going to wash them really quick. Quick rinse. Another purple. One more, and we'll be good on carrots. Then I gotta check on my beans. I see they're bubbling away over here. All right. Get all that off. Clean up my station just a little bit. Now, take a look at my beans over there. They are just bubbling away, and I'm going to start mashing them actually. Starting to mash up pretty good now, I think, so I'll do that while this over here is cooking. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, so now what we're going to do is something I'd say is pretty important. I'm going to make a little hole in the center. I'm going to make sure our heat is up somewhat, a good amount. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Alright. Some tomato paste. If I can get the thing off, there we go. And we're just going to squirt a little bit in the center there, about a tablespoon or so. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of these red pepper flakes right on top. Crushed red pepper. I'm going to fry this tomato paste right in the middle. Get that nice and good. Do. Alright, now we're just going to mix it all together. It's starting to smell really good in here. Just get all that tomato paste incorporated. Alright, now, what am I adding now? Let's see. I know what I'll add. Tomato time. I'm just going to do this over here. Remove some of the blemishes. Alright. Let's see. I'm just going to chop this up off camera really quick. Just so I can do it quickly. There we go. We're just going to add that right in. Tomato in. Now let me know, are these you think these are going to be the healthiest enchiladas you've ever seen? We're not done yet, but just wait. Okay, my beans, I still gotta mash them. Let's do that right now. Let's see, actually, yeah. Just gonna mash these to a refried black bean situation. I want them mashed very well because I do have all those onion or shallots and garlic and stuff in there as well. So that's just gonna almost like I'm blending everything together, you know, as I'm mashing up all the beans into like a paste essentially. And this is gonna be so good in the enchiladas. This is just gonna be so amazing. Alright, that's pretty good. What do you guys think? Let's give it a taste though. Make sure the seasoning is all good. All I put was salt so far. Very hot. Oh wow. That is pretty much perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper now as well. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we're going to set that back over here to the side. And now to this. Reset up my camera. I'm going to add in the garlic now as well. Garlic in. I'm also going to add a zucchini. Zucchini. Give that a quick rinse. Just going to turn. Oh no, not that. That one is off. We'll flip it back over this way. There we go. Take off the ends. And just going to remove some of the blemishes that I see. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to do a half lengthwise. And then I'm just going to do, you know, semicircles. Little half moons, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, we're going to throw these back in here. Alright. Get them all. Don't let any go to waste. Okay, let's start this up. So if you're just joining in, all we got in here so far is like shallots, garlic, some cut up green beans, shredded carrots, tomato paste, crushed red pepper, zucchini, and I think that's it. But to this, I'm also going to add some green chilies right now, as soon as I get them. These are just canned, just because it's all I could find that was what I needed anyway. So green chilies in. Okay. Give that a stir. And then last but not least, actually not last, but in addition, some fresh kale. We're just going to add in a bunch of this. That's just going to cook down nicely. A little bit at a time, so it doesn't go everywhere, all over the kitchen. Up the heat a little bit, it's pretty low. little bit more. That should be good. Yeah. That's good. Throw this back in the fridge. Now I'm also going to add some bouillon to this. Some of my homemade bouillon again. I'll break off little pieces while it's still in the bag, and then I'll just take the piece out and throw it in. That's in. Now it's just basically like I'm adding chicken stock. Just add a little water, you know, if you need to. Some, you know, give this a stir. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Just to get that going. Get it cooking down a little bit. And I'm also going to add I need to go out to the garden and get some herbs before it gets dark. So these are some frozen green onions from my garden. I'm going to crumple a few of those in there, and then I'm going to save a few to put on top of the enchiladas as well. And then I have to go out to the garden and get some, I'm going to get some cilantro from the garden. Limes. Because who doesn't love limes? I guess there are some people, but I love limes. Especially when it comes to like Mexican food and stuff like that. Alright, this is getting good. I'm going to wash this lime. You know, I just had an idea. I don't know why, but I'm going to throw some lime zest into the beans and just the lime juice into the filling. I don't know, just came to me. Sounds interesting. That's good. I just threw that in the beans over there. Alright, now throw in some lime juice. I'm just rolling the lime to get all the juices flowing before I cut it. squeeze some lime juice. Ooh, this is a tough one. It's tough. I get a fork and do that. Just get as much juice as you can. This is just going to brighten everything up really nicely. Same thing with the fresh cilantro that I'm going to add as well. Give it a nice herbaceous quality. Fresh from the garden, which I love. Very blessed. Jeez, this is a tough lime here. It's a juice. But I think I got it as much as I can. Okay. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. Give it a quick stir. Okay. Let's go out to the garden really quick and get some cilantro. So I'm just gonna take my phone with me. I'm gonna turn off that so it doesn't cook too much while I'm home. Alright, let's go out to the garden. I did a garden tour recently, showed you all of what I'm growing. But I'm gonna use what I can from it. Just growing out as I'm talking. So I can get a good amount to use. Oh, it smells so good. I know a lot of people don't like cilantro, but I love it so much. I just love the flavor. It's so good. But some people don't like it, which, you know, I suggest, in Bobby Flay's words, try it again. But it's just so good. I think that's good enough for now. So let's take our fresh cilantro, which looks beautiful. My goodness. Open the door. All right, let's go over here. I gotta put my phone back on, so give me 1 second while I do that. Had to set down the cilantro first. Put my phone back here. So that's all set. All right. Now I'm going to wash the cilantro really quickly. Alright, and I'm just going to take the cilantro and just kind of shred it a little bit in my fingers, you know. Just break it up a little bit. They're already quite small leaves, so. And we're just going to toss that in. Ooh, I should have waited to do that because I still got to put in the chicken and the enchilada sauce. I should have waited, but that's okay. We'll just do all that right now as well. So chicken in, and then get my enchilada sauce. This is pretty much the only thing that I'm not making from scratch is the enchilada sauce just in a can here, but that's perfectly fine. And I'm going to use green enchilada sauce on the inside, on the filling, and I'm going to use red for the outside when I bake it. I'm just going to toss all this together. Chicken's all cooked, so it's ready to go. Just need to kind of get everything together. Fresh herbs, lime. Wow. Look at that, huh, guys? How's that for a enchilada filling? My goodness. So much flavor. And very healthy. Lots of veggies in this. And protein. All kinds of stuff. I'm just kind of looking at the consistency, seeing if it's pretty good. I'm going to give it a quick taste, make sure seasoning and everything is all good. Like usual. Let me grab this. Cheers. Not bad. I forgot I wanted to add, I'm going to turn on the heat again really quick. Not too much longer though, because I want the cilantro to have that fresh flavor still. But I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder. A little bit. Again, I forgot to do this earlier. I would have done this earlier for sure. Smoked paprika. And I got garlic and onion in there, or garlic and shallots, but I'm going to throw in a little garlic powder just to reinforce that garlic. A little bit of onion powder. And some cumin. That should be good. Wow, that smells so good. Oh my goodness, that cumin just, wow, instantly. It smells wonderful. All right, I think we're good. Another quick taste. I'm gonna add a touch of salt. And some pepper. And we're good. The filling is done. Alright, turned off the heat. And that's all done. Alright. Next on the agenda. How long have I been going for now? An hour and 5 minutes. Okay. Not horrible, I guess. If it were a competition, then it'd be kind of horrible, but I'm not in competition, so that's fine. Alright. Just gonna save some of that sauce, leftover sauce that I got in here. Do a quick cleanup. Alright, I got my tortillas. That's the other thing I'm not making from scratch is tortillas. But that's okay. Was not planning on doing that, for sure. Alright. I'm I'm going to move my camera a little bit because now all we have to do is assemble. Yeah, so I don't need my cutting board anymore, so I'm going to clean my knife. Take that off the heat because it's still cooking there. Okay. Let's see here. Get rid of my cutting board so I can make some room. So I can get my baking dish prepared. I'm just washing the cutting board right now, so I appreciate your patience. Quickly drying it off. All right. Okay. Let's find the baking dish that I'm going to use. I should probably use a big one, huh? It's so noisy, I'm sorry about that. Okay, it's at the bottom of everything. Whew. Okay. So this is what we'll use. I'm going to move my camera. Let's set up best I can here. All right. Whoa, sorry about that. All right. That looks good, I think. Alrighty. So I got some more. This is red enchilada sauce now. So I'm going to open that. Got that opened, ready to go. I'm gonna get my cheese as well. I got 3 cheeses. I got a quesadilla cheese, Monterey Jack, and a extra sharp white cheddar. cheese. So I'm gonna shred all that and use that. On top here. Gotta open it first, of course. Shred, 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 shred. Shred, 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 shred. Workout. Workout time, shredding cheese. And I like to shred my cheese. I don't like to buy the pre-shredded stuff just because, one, it doesn't melt as well, and two, it has all that, and this is the reason why it doesn't melt as well, I'm pretty sure. It has all that, like cornstarch, you know, mixed with it. And just don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need the flavor or the extra, not even extra, but just, I guess, carbohydrates for no reason, really. Alright, that's good. I shredded the Monterey. Now I'm going to shred the white cheddar. I guess I should be doing this on camera. Boy. Let's see. If I maneuver here, I gotta open this other one first. Move this for a second so you actually see what I'm doing. I'm just shredding the cheese. That's it. I'm just making my own blend. Cheddar, Monterey Jack, and quesadilla. That's good. Put this away. It's funny, I've had 0 people watching for the last quite a while now. But that's perfectly fine. It's just funny. Alright, how do I open this? I guess with a knife. This is difficult. Ugh. There we go. I'm curious what this tastes like. I'm going to try some in a second. I know I've had it, probably, but Shreds pretty nicely. It's probably good, I'd say. I'm gonna try a little bit. Ooh, salty. Good though. Nice. All right. Just gonna put away the cheeses so they're staying cold in the fridge. Now, if you are, since no one's watching right now, if you're watching this in a replay or something, what do you guys think of my channel? What would you change about it, or what would you recommend I do, you know, in the future or whatever? Let me know in the comment. Okay. It's a lot of cheese, huh? Clean up my station really quick. Okay, we got the cheese ready though. Ready to go. Get my baking dish back over there. Clean it a little bit because I think some stray cheese or something got in it. Okay. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to pour a little layer of this enchilada sauce that I'm going to actually spoon on top. Stir it a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Just spread that around. I don't know what that is. Oh, I think it's cilantro from the spoon. 'Cause I'm using the spoon I used to stir the stuff with. Yeah, that's all it is. Alright, so just going to get a nice layer of that sauce down. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to preheat my oven as well. I'll do 375. And then one more thing. Also, what I'm going to add on top is, I don't know why, but I always loved when, like, you know, it's totally probably not authentic at all, but little slices of black olive on top of the enchiladas. I don't know, I always liked that for some reason, so I'm going to do that again today. But anyway, first of all, is I'm going to take tortilla, right? And I make sure I don't know why, I don't know if this is the right way, but the bigger bubbles I do on the outside, and then the smaller ones on the inside. I always do it that way. But first of all, I'm going to take the beans, and oh yeah, I got some of the lemon zest in there still that I haven't stirred around yet, so I'm going to just do that really quickly. Stir that up. That was my last minute idea. Lemon zest in the beans. And our refried black beans. I want to try that. Nice. Probably could have added more of that lemon zest, but that's okay. We're not gonna panic about it. Anyway, black beans on the tortilla. Just gonna spread that all the way to the ends, because with enchiladas you really want the whole thing to have a little bit of everything in each bite. I guess I guess that's the case with most things, huh? Okay. I'm going to spread it all the way out. Okay? Just like that. And then I'm going to add some of the filling. Some of this delicious filling over here. There we got. All the veggies and kale. Well, kale is a veggie, but you know what I mean. All the veggies, including kale, and zucchini and green beans, chicken, chilies, garlic, shallots, enchilada sauce, all the good stuff. Chicken broth. We're going to fill these nicely. Okay, and then we're just going to do that. Close it over. To a nice little roll, like so. And then we're going to put it seam side down. So, just like that. Perfect. Let me see. That's good. Okay, next one. Beans. Whoops. Lost some beans there. It's not good. Fix that. Alright. Filling. Chicken filling. Chicken and veggie filling. Really. Lots of veggies in this. Okay. Fold it over. Tightly close. As tight as you can. Tight as you can get it. And then seam side down. Perfect. Beans. Filling. These are big enchiladas, that's for sure. Nice. Fold over. Seam side down. I feel like I'm making them bigger and bigger each time. That's okay. Oh, I didn't put cheese on the inside. Shoot. Do I want to do that? Yeah, that's okay. There'll be enough cheese covering it. Usually I probably would add cheese on the inside. Just as a little note there. Put cheese on the inside as well. I'll do one with cheese just so I have it on video, I guess. Or maybe the last few I'll do cheese. Okay, I'll do beans. Let me mix together this cheese though, so it's all blended nicely. And I get all the different kinds of cheeses that I shredded. Okay. Cheese. There we go. now the filling. Wow, that looks amazing. Oh my goodness. These are going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fold over. Boom. Seam side down. Okay, next. Beans again. Actually, this might be the last one, yeah. This is all the beans I got, so. These are all the beans. Very good. Cheese. Filling. Super stuffed enchiladas. Wow, massive. Seam side down. Perfect. You know what? Just because I kind of upset that I forgot cheese on these ones, I'm just going to do that really quick. Add some cheese on the inside. There we go. Some of that filling back in there. One. I don't know why I forgot to add cheese to these first few, but that's okay. Just add it now. One second. Last one. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too hard. Cheese. All right. Perfect. Now they all have cheese. Now, this looks like a nice blended cheese. I'm going to try them all together really quick. Oh, wow, yeah. That's amazing. Monterey, aged cheddar, and quesadilla. Okay. We're going to... Hold on before I do that. So it kind of needs to be stirred around a little bit. Alright, take the enchilada sauce all over. And you really want to coat every part of the tortilla. Make sure it's all covered with the sauce. Okay. That looks good. Okay, now to this we are going to add the rest of our cheese. All that cheese. Wow. And this is a really good blend of cheeses here. If I do say so myself. I was about to say if I don't say so myself, but I don't think that's how the saying goes. Nice. It's looking beautiful. It's starting to look beautiful. Starting to look absolutely gorgeous. I'll just add the rest. Perfect. And then, not finished yet. A couple more things. Just a couple. I gotta cut some whatchamacallits. So hold your horses, because I'm gonna slice some black olives. I always enjoyed that. Like, I know it's probably not authentic at all, but it's like a childhood memory thing. I don't know even where. I think I made enchiladas a lot as a kid as well, and like I used these, pretty much probably American recipes or something, and a lot of the times that included to add sliced black olives on top, and I just liked it. The flavor is so good. I love black olives anyway, just in general, and on top of these, it's really good for some reason. So I'm gonna do that today because why the heck not, right? So it's like a childhood thing, memory thing, and so I'm just slicing these up really quick over here off camera, just because I want to get it done really quick. Let me know if you can hear my knife slicing and not dicing, but just slicing. Alright. Just going to add these black olives on top. It's going to be so good. So good. Think that's enough? I want extra. And because we're cooking it, we can do that. Wow, guys. What do you think? Does this look amazing or what? I know no one's watching, but I think it looks so good. So good. And last but not least, some more of those. Let me rinse my hands really quick. Some of the green onions that I got. These are just I harvested from my garden and just chopped them up into little slices and then froze them. We're just going to sprinkle these right on top. Whoops, that all came out. A big chunk of them right here. Break that up. Throw it on top. I'm going to use them all because there's not that many. Perfect. Look at that. Gorgeous. And when they come out of the oven, you can garnish with some more cilantro. And I might do some sliced avocado. But we'll put these in the oven for now. And I guess I'll have to go live again when they're done, because I'm not just going to stay live while they're baking in the oven. But Allie, thank you. you said it's yummy, so I think it looks absolutely yummy as well. So let's put these in the oven. And my oven's already preheated, so that's perfect. And we're just gonna let that go probably, I don't know, 25 minutes or so. I got my oven set at 375, so I'll go live again, I guess, when they come out of the oven. So probably about a half an hour from now or something. In the meantime, I'm gonna, actually, you know what? Maybe I can stay on and I can start prepping my garnishes while that's in the oven, and then I can go offline if I need to, but hopefully it works out timing-wise. We'll see. But what time is it now? Alexa, set timer for 25 minutes.
Second timer, 25 minutes, starting now.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll get the avocado, and I'll probably go out and harvest some more cilantro. You know what? Let's do that now. Let's go back to the garden. Oh, it's dark out. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. For now, I guess I can do this. It's gonna oxidize, but yeah, I'll stop now. I'll go live again later. I'll do all this stuff off camera. But we'll be back, and I'll show you the finished product when we're done. So there'll be a new stream when I take it out of the oven. But see you guys later for now.